Hiring and doing interviews for candidates is a bit challenging because you don't know if you're making the right decision. So it's very important to properly document and make sure that you're gathering all the necessary information, asking all the necessary questions that you need to ask. I love using AI Companion in the process of interviews. Let me show you how I use it. Inside of a Zoom meeting, I can open up the AI Companion side panel. Now, here I have the option to use these hero prompts, quick buttons, quick catch me up. Was my name mentioned? Are there any action items? One I like for interviews is this one. What topics have been discussed? At the end of every interview, you always have to provide some sort of documentation on the status of the interview. And this usually generates a pretty nice summary. The topics discussed in this meeting, including Paxton Barnes' job interview for the new product introduction engineer role. So it provides a nice summary of sort of what has happened up to this point on the meeting. But I can continue to engage with the transcript and just simply ask direct questions like, what are some of the examples that Paxton gave in the interview? And again, I can gather this information, use it by simply copying and pasting it. You could do that simply just by selecting the copy button here and pulling it right into any sort of mechanism you use to capture notes from your interviews. And you can continue to engage. One of my favorite things to do is just simply copy and paste a list of requirements from the job description and ask AI Companion how the candidate performed in each one of those items. And here you can see I've asked for essentially a score of 0 to 100. The candidate scored 75 out of 100, maybe not as high as we'd like. And we just need to understand then how that compares against perhaps some other candidates that are in the selection process. I hope this helps you see how you can quickly and easily capture and document what was said inside of an interview, but also start using things like the job description to compare how the candidate is performed against some of those specific requirements as well, to be able to help augment the way in which you make decisions for hiring. Again, AI Companion is not a tool that does hiring. I wouldn't recommend using it to make a final selection, but it can certainly help consolidate the information, package it in a way that it's easier to compare and contrast against the other candidates. Thank you very much for your time.